Okay, so. Okay, so we're walking around the whorehouse, I guess is where this place is. We're looking for Mr. Raphael. He's a devil. It's locked. I don't see it being red, though. Only a 10. No problem. Don't roll on. Just don't roll a 1.
Nymph's Grotto.
That wasn't super helpful. Do we really want to interrupt them? Oh, doing turn-based mode still.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Uh-oh. No? Isn't she a little too old for you?
Am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim.
Yes, this is Baldur's Gate After Hours.
You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you
Uh-oh.
gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I'm hungry. You aren't safe. Get out of here now. Looks fun. Mind if I join? Whoever you think I am, you're mistaken. This looks personal. I should leave.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Yeah, she's turned into a mind flayer. Probably kill her right now. Just saying. Ew, you were gonna sleep with that. Just let you know, you were gonna sleep with that. Why is Gimpy slumped over? He shouldn't be.
What do I have to lose?
You did not make it. Ah? What? Why don't I get to feed on the brain? Kinda wanted the worm. Sorry, tadpole.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
You're a weirdo. That thing could have killed you, and you're musing on its beauty. Your client is dead. I thought you'd be more upset. One word. Yuck. They're beautiful indeed, and most lethal.
Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
You're a nymph.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flare is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Future aroused you, didn't it? The thing turned on you, disgusting. Well then, I'm just glad you're safe.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Never mind. I'm not interested in sex, but thanks. You could just give me a few coins instead. What else? What did you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
Spirit, contented, powerful, rich.
You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Well, wait. Are we talking to her again?
If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere. I can show you but once.
No. I hope she had something else to say. But she doesn't. And why can't I wasn't able to eat his brain like I was the other one? It's not locked. It's not red, so it's ours. What's that? Archducal coronation and admission pass. Hey, look. That's what we needed.
Excellent choice. Good find.
Dead person doesn't need that anymore. And by dead person, we mean mind flyer.
No time to rest. Should mind my step.
Hey, Raphael, where are you hiding?
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is
10, no problem. Need better locks out here.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
A surgical bed? What the hell? One that got a Thay. Ha ha ha. Black flare leather outfit. Green flare leather. Okay. It's so blue. Roll a fly. That's not really a useful dress anymore, but it's okay. The Elminster was kinky or is not. It's actually his library. I don't think this. No, this is not his library. No, this is not his library. Rules of Magic Conjuration. Invitation. A yes to abjurations. No. The School of Conjuration is the mage's mighty beckoning to the wonders out. Is the mage's mighty beckoning to the wonders our world has to offer. Key terms: create, summon, invite, teleport. Key concepts: transportation, summoning, producing, finding. Well, that's kind of worthless. Oh, this is the dwarfs. He's getting worse. The whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the Flophouse know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. So that's our little dwarf, dead dwarf friend. Yes, she worked here. What the hell am I doing up here now? Why am I up here? What's the point of being up here? Huh. Ask why when you can ask why not. Oh, why ask why when you can ask why not? Well, because why not usually gets you killed. That's why. Yeah, I'm still looking for Raphael. Where's he hiding? Probably in here. I'm gonna guess he's probably in here. Especially because the door's open. And the tactical knife fight. That's a little overkill. Hey, boss.
Hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Githrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Eight devils.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
You just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
I trust the Illithid more than I trust you. Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here. Clever, but when we first met, you promised me a cure. This isn't a cure. No, speak freely.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see.
Yeah, the price of your eternal soul.
I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Prism?
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why?
Speak, devil. We're listening.
His guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous. Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
A lot of evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is my enemy and the Emperor my ally. The Emperor is the only reason I'm still alive.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
So we're taking the risk. How do I free Orpheus? I'm convinced. Tell me how to free Orpheus. I'm done here. I'm leaving. Hmm.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Right, give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
What are you hoping to get out of this? I suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer. Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
Well, he wants.
That crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Giving him the crown gives him the power to control another Elder Brain. Or whatever else it can do. Tell me why you're so eager to hold the crown.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Yeah, there's this thing. The idea of you rolling all nine hells doesn't fill me with joy. I think you make a fantastic Archdevil Supreme. What makes you think you succeed in using the crown where Karsus couldn't? Why didn't you take the crown there and then? I'll take the crown and use my power to use the power myself. What makes you think you'd succeed?
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
You not fail, how come you didn't get hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece.
Then how did he get out?
Raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It's really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't. When did they come to have the crown? Ah, screw with them.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Nope.
We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Reach the deal, where do I sign? I'd rather destroy the crown than risk it falling into the wrong hands again. I will control the crown myself once I find the nether stones. No deal, Raphael, I'm leaving. Choices. So many choices. So many choices. Let's make our girlfriend happy.
Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Yeah. It's always already written up to Sparedor. What happens if you don't give you the crown when the time comes?
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies.
Sure, let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? Works for warlocks, right?
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must speak with Carilla. If anyone knows the way, it will be her.
So, and there's the hammer. Hi, Mr. Hammer. What are you actually? Orphic Hammer. It is a Warhammer. Spell resistance. You have advantage on saving throws against spells. It's +3 hammer. Unshackling Strike. Which is... Smite the magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned. Freeing it. Do we want to use it? Oh, it can be thrown? Does it return? This one is cast infernal iron, has forged in a deep, ruinous hellfire. So can you actually throw it is the question. And will it return? Weakening strike. Backbreaker. Things that are also made to be thrown, such as daggers, light hammers, spears, and tridents. When thrown, the weapon does deal the same damage they would during a melee attack, but it doesn't say if it returns or not. So the idea is don't throw it. That would be bad. Let's see. It is +3. Yes, it is. That's what I'm contemplating here.
Indolence breeds madness.
Using this. Blade of Repressed Souls. But it doesn't really do anything special, other than breaking, paralysis type stuff. Advantage on saving throws. Think about what it can be used for. Oh, look at everybody that wants to talk to me now. Except for Will. You think Will would be highly upset for making a deal with the devil?
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
Yeah, the special is specifically for one plot thing. Yes, it is. But it'll work during other times too, though. Now we just need to get back into the Astral Prism. Can we trust Raphael? That Orphic Hammer would be worthless. So Orpheus doesn't rip off our heads the moment we free him. The hammer could be worthless.
You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that better than anyone. But a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer.
Raphael, that crown destroyed an empire. Imagine what other evil it could do. It's fair trade. The hammer is more valuable to us than the crown. It offers us a chance to survival. Why are you so certain we should pursue the crown? Don't worry, I said what Raphael wanted to hear. I have no intention of giving him the crown.
Why are you so certain we shouldn't? I promise you, whatever outcomes we're hoping for in this world-ending endeavor of ours, letting that devil get hold of the crown must not be one of them. No. What we should be pursuing is knowledge. We need to learn more about that crown. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves.
Would Baldurian Magic Shop be the first place we look? You just want to go shopping.
Book shopping? Yes. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Nethery sects are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. I doubt they'll have any books on breaking contracts with devils, though. We'll have to figure that one out for ourselves.
Okay, back to the tap room. Unless there's something yummy in this room.
Can't slow down.
Oh, Raphael's still.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Raphael, I know I was worried. I'm just glad you had you back. It was nice to have a moment of peace and quiet. Who is Raphael?
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty.
Hey, Beacon, welcome back.
Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He offered me a deal. He knows how to free Orpheus. He wants the crown that's on the brain. That's between me and Raphael. He knows how to free Orpheus.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
Crown that the brain is wearing. Does it matter? I turned down his offer. Crown.
Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down.
It was a good deal. I accepted. I don't see how that's any of your business. Hey, we can deceive. Maybe. I'm on 4 or better.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
So, Mr. Raphael, anything good in your room? It doesn't look like it. Somehow I don't think you'd have anything good in here. Lionheart teal outfit. City of Brass outfits. All the different outfits you can wear in this game. Oops.
I can't believe you signed that contract. We'll discuss this later.
Said Mr. Wizard. Mr. I want to rule the universe type stuff. Ooh, so much weird clothing. Let's see what's out this door. Just for fun. Oh, it's locked? I don't think so. I hope. Only a 20. 6 or better. So this is just another way in. I guess if you go hopping around the roofs, you could get in this way. Why would you want to? When you can fly, why would you need to go hopping around on roofs? Well, the locked doors. I'm sure. Oh, this is from the nymph. See how long that lasts. What's this place? There's like their privacy, I guess. Pfft. There's no hooker in here, so why would they want privacy? It's a very earthy room. Ah, dead end. Okay, back in. Go talk to what's her faces.
Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like a game.
So we need to talk to you, I think.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Show him the hammer.
So you lied to me.
Oops.
In spite
You
of
need to
all
get
our
up and step
progress
away from the
together,
computer.
still
That was
you
really bad.
abuse my trust.
The
Forgot he's
prince
listening in all the
is not
time.
Dead. The prince of the comet will come again. The prince of the comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Need to let me into the prison. Is there anything way I can convince you? I'll find a way to free Orpheus from your clutches. Need to let me in. Any way I can convince you?
No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting to the astral prison will be complicated. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You don't know him. Getting to the prison will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
What's this? Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. Githyanki psionic weapon. When wielded by Githyanki, that this weapon deals psychic damage. Resistance. Holding this weapon gains advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Resistance to psychic damage and cannot be charmed. It's a +3 sword. Oh, it's two-handed even. Oh, we know who's getting that one.
Assume nothing.
Not any like work. Oh, helps put it in the right place. Oops.
You say oops quite often. Do you need assistance?
I'm good. It's silver sword of the astral plane, so it's a great sword. Let's do a little bit of damage with that. It is rather large, but it is a great sword. They're supposed to be rather large. She'll be happy. That's what counts. Made the girlfriend happy.
Never a dull moment.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
I think your knowledge of Githyanki Civil Wars. What details did she miss? Well, I'm not going to do well here. Need an 18. That's not happening. Actually, don't need an 18. Oh, got lucky. Got very lucky there.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
There we go. I get they're permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Ah, there we go. This would be enough to break Orpheus free.
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer.
Makes the silver sword so special.
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaith.
On to other matters.
Very well. We know our duty. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Okay, so then we have to talk to what's-her-face downstairs. I'm not sure why we have to talk to his assistant, but Raphael's assistant.
What you mean?
Failed a history check. What the hell?
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city.
You're right about saving the city. You think I made a bad choice. I'm already starting to regret making that deal with him. You're right about saving the city.
The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong.
What exactly is your job? You're very, very enthusiastic. You really like working for Raphael.
More than anything. My old dwarfen master used to beat me and feed me scraps. Raphael treats me right and feeds me well. Better to feast in the hells than go begging in the heavens.
What exactly is your job?
When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure.
Surely Raphael can defend his own house. Who would be stupid enough to break into a devil's home?
Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Have you ever been tempted to earn some extra coin selling infernal secrets? Gortash must have had help from someone with infernal connections. Any idea who? Need a 15. So we need a 7 or better? Sorry, 3 or better. Ooh, math, hard.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
So we weren't going to able... Based on that response, I don't think she was going to help us. Oh well. Okay, next on the list. Investigating Valeria has convinced Father Logan's murder is linked to a wider plot and has asked us to bring the news to Constable Gauntlet to Vela and the lower city's Elfsong Tavern. And we're still trying to get into the city.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Nah. I wouldn't die. Why would you sell this or buy this stuff? Other than you can sell stuff to him. Who's carrying our junk right now? That either. Scarlet leather armor. That's right, we don't need that. Really, right? So the Soul Breaker. It's only +1. I guess we can get rid of this one. Don't really need it now that she has a silver sword.
Come again.
You have enough money for us to come again.
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
Sure.
Let's go to Calmscott's. She has the most fabulous sandal.
This is the one he just said, right?
Hello, Gimpy. it is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs.
Just a second.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Okay, we'll check this place out, and when we get back from break. So, I'm going to get up, stretch some legs, get some water, see what the dogs are up to. Pretty sure they're sleeping. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.